today, and Fred and I are chasing elusive images. Why do we do that, Fred? Is because...
Well, because anytime you get shutter time, it's always a great time. Of course you know that.
That's right. So we're
and where are we today, Jim?
We're at Circle B Reserve. This is an area maybe kind of off the radar for a lot of people.
Circle B Bar Preserve, yes.
That may not be aware of this. This is in Lakeland, which is not too far from Orlando or the Tampa Bay area, probably kind of in between. And definitely a place, if you're coming into this part of Florida, to add to your list, because this is a great spot. We've got, let's see if we can name some of the animals. Of course, alligators.
Oh, plenty of gators. Crossing the pathways.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen the viral videos. It was on national news a year or two ago with a big gator that was crossing.
That they call Goliath.
I think they call him Goliath, yeah.
And he resides on the grounds here somewhere.
But we plenty of little gray squirrels.
Oh, gosh. Interesting thing. We didn't get any footage of it, but as we were first walking in, a gray squirrel ran out, got completely disoriented, ended up bouncing off Jim's leg,
jumped up on,
launching,
kicked off my leg,
and then finally made it back into the brush. Yeah. So we're not sure what that was about. Yeah. But as far as birds, limpkins.
We got
glossy ibis.
Glossy and regular ibis.
Yes.
We've got, of course, the great blue herons.
Great white egrets.
Little egrets. We got the marsh hens. They get purple gallinules, although we did not see any today. They get roseate spoonbills, whistling ducks, eagles, and I think I saw a couple this morning. There is an eagle's nest here. Of course, we got
owls from time to time. You get the
great horned owls,
and there could be screech
osprey,
around here. Osprey definitely around here.
And lots of the red-shouldered hawks.
Yes.
So great place to come. And turtles. We got going back to the reptiles.
Soft shell variety, which can get quite large.
Yeah, we got.
And then several of the smaller, I guess, cooters, basically.
Yeah.
That we saw them lined up in a row.
Cooters or sliders, you know.
All kinds of
turtles.
Little guys like that. But they strike some very interesting yoga-like poses as they're out there trying to get the sun, I think.
Yeah, well, and hingas and cormorants.
And hingas and cormorants, yes.
But I don't know if we've mentioned, this is a place where you'll do, or can do, a lot of walking.
Yes.
I mean, you can really wear out your shoes here. And,
but I think the walk is well worth it because you can see a rich diversity of wildlife.
Would you guess we put probably 4 miles in today?
But we saw a lot of stuff.
Well worth it. Absolutely, this is a place you want to put on you. And it's not a, now if you look at this, if you Google this, you might see that the hours are noon to 4. Ignore that. I think that's the nature center. The reserve used to be open all the time, but now I think it's dawn to dusk.
Right, they're closing at about 8 p.m.
About 8 p.m.
right
at this
now.
time of year because that's when the sun goes down. So
you used to be able to get in here to do sunrises. I don't know if you can still get in that early, but we do know that they close the gates down at dusk. So
but it's still, my advice, like today, is where we're hydrating. It is hot. It's probably 90, 91 today.
Bring
this
your
is
water.
Only June, so as it gets into summer, it's going to get hotter. Probably after, we may come here one more time and then we'll wait till the fall. Also, if you come in November, Thanksgiving time, there's these yellow blossoms, and this area at times can just turn into a yellow carpet. It's just amazing to see, like the giant yellow brick road.
Yes, I would say there's 2 great times to come here. One of them is just as it's starting to get warm. I'd say around April,
the
May.
Migratory, March, April.
March, April, May. As you get into June, late May, early June, well, that's gator mating season you've got going on.
That's something else I should mention.
You have to be careful about that. But it just gets oppressively hot.
Some of the paths around the lake, and this, by the way, encompasses Lake Hancock, they close because nesting gators, and it can
get a little bit aggressive.
Yeah, they get aggressive, and so they close off those trails. So just keep that in mind too.
However, if you come here during what would be winter for everybody else, this area is quite nice, and that's when you start seeing around November and into December, you start seeing those yellow flower carpeting the area. Especially if we
November,
get a wet.
Usually around before Thanksgiving, we have a wet. It can vary from year to year.
Yes.
I've seen this where it was just one solid yellow, just unbelievable. And I've also seen it was a very spotty. So it's.
And
this year, I have a feeling it's going to be good.
Yes, and as we were talking about earlier, bobcats.
Bobcats.
Don't always see them down low. What may often happen during the day is that they perch up
Yeah,
and
so,
low
keep
hanging
your eye
branches.
in the
Keep
branches,
your
you might see
eye
'em.
in the branches.
I've seen.
There have been people that have
I've seen
gotten
'em
very
twice
good
here.
photographs of them just laying up there, just kind of chilling out after their evening or early morning hunt, whatever, and then just there they are.
Yep.
Just,
but again, this is kind of
this is
off
cool
the radar.
stuff.
A lot of people don't know about it. Circle B Preserve, and definitely, if you come, you want to try to come and spend your day here. Fred and I did, and we never regret it.
And if you don't want to be in the middle of the day, come early, go see some attractions nearby, or occupy yourself otherwise, and then come back later. You'll
come
get 2 really good times of the day.
That's not a gator.
No, that isn't a gator roar.
No, that's not a gator. Somebody said like they need a muffler.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks. And if you have questions or any comments on Circle B, please leave your comments below. And thanks for watching.
And it looks like we had a live audience today to a certain extent,
did.
right?